And then got down to 7, and then it started recording. I don't understand what it's doing. I don't understand how this works.
Yeah, well, it just kind of usually it's been working pretty well for a while, and then I guess it just started going wonky again.
It's okay though, because it keeps things exciting. You never really know.
Yeah, you don't know when we're gonna start.
I have to say, I am actually way more excited about this episode than I feel like I should be.
Yeah, me too.
Right? Like, you don't think...
So, first of all, what's up, guys? I am Justin.
And I'm Jordan.
And welcome to another video game podcast.
A podcast where different gamers talk about different games.
And today we're going to be talking about mobile games.
Mobile games.
Mobile gaming. So, mobile games is kind of a weird subject for gamers, and I feel like the people that are going to listen to this podcast more are going to be actual gamers. And so there's a certain amount of people that think like mobile gaming is not gaming. And then there's other people that think it's more casual, or people that are like, yeah, it's totally called gaming. And so that we're going to be touching on that subject a lot today, as well as talking about specific games that me and Jordan play right now or have played, or anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I'm so excited for this episode. There are so many great mobile games, and I definitely understand why hardcore gamers could say that mobile gaming is not like, oh, it's not gaming. You're just tapping a screen. You're not doing anything. Listen, I get that. Shut up. All right. Not everybody can afford a PC. Not everybody can even afford a console. But you know what? Everybody can pretty much afford is a phone.
Quick disclaimer. Specifically, we're going to be talking about phone games, tablet games, or like if we're going back, the iPod games. Just because, yes, you can consider like a Nintendo Switch or something like that to be mobile gaming. We are going to talk about something similar to that in one of my questions. But we're not mainly going to be talking about stuff like that because obviously a Nintendo Switch is a game console that you could technically classify under mobile gaming, but we're not talking about that today.
And also, I want to start from the beginning and say that we're excluding like those shitty 8-bit games that were on flip phones. We're not talking about those either. Like I'm not talking about.
I was going to talk about Snake. Snake was dope on my Razor.
No, you know what Snake was actually dope on? Did you ever play Snake on like a Texas Instrument graphing calculator? They had Snake, if you knew how to get to it. Yeah.
I don't think there's like one like this is the dumbest argument ever. It's like Sega versus Nintendo or whatever. But it's like, did you play on a Razor or did you play it on a calculator? Because
like one was definitely better.
Yeah. The processing power of the calculator was way better.
I just had way more. Yeah, the frames. I just had way more responsive touches on a calculator. Yeah. Okay.
So stupid. So, Jordan, you and I kind of grew up because we're both in our early to mid 20s. You and I both grew up where we couldn't we were kids still when mobile games became popular on iPod Touches and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, we were around vaguely, I will say, but we were around for the birth of mobile games. Right? Yeah. Like I think maybe if we were just even like 3 or 4 years older, we would remember the very beginnings much better. But like I definitely remember like iPod Touch days.
For sure. Like my favorite game on an iPod Touch was I can't remember what it was called, but it was this game where you played this worm that would be able to go underground, and it you would have to gain momentum by going underground and then firing yourself out of the ground, and you would eat people and cars and military people. It would basically be this giant worm monster that was attacking a town.
I have no idea.
It was really fun.
I'm looking it up right now. There's Worms. Was it just called Worms? There's a whole bunch of mobile games that were like Worms, Worms 2, Armageddon, Worms 3, Worms Golf.
Oh, I found it. What? Death Worm.
Yeah, I don't know. Death Worm.
Yeah, Death Worm.
Death. I'm looking it up right now. I want to see this.
Mobile game.
I'll go to images.
Yeah, there it is.
Whoa! What? Oh,
I loved that game, dude. But yeah, you got to. It got harder and harder as you went along.
Whoa!
And, that was my favorite game, though. Do you remember when every mobile game was free and they didn't have microtransactions?
No.
What?
No, it's been so long. I don't remember it. My memory is terrible.
Well, I think about it all the time, just because it was the best. Because you like games like this. This was free, and then there were no microtransactions. Like a lot of games were just there, and
Yes.
And they weren't trying to make money.
Well, I both agree with you and disagree with you at the same time. It was great that the games were free, and it's a shame that so many mobile games nowadays abuse the hell out of microtransactions and like don't give you anything for your dollar, right? And I feel like Marvel Strike Force is one of them, the game that me and you play a ton of right now. I feel like they have terrible like what you get in game for the amount of money you spend is terrible. Like they really abuse microtransactions.
I don't think anyone can deny that mobile games are the worst offenders of microtransactions or pay to win. Pay to win stuff. Mobile games take the cake. There's nothing else that really beats it. But the thing is, people have accepted that in the mobile gaming market, and so people aren't fighting that like they are AAA games.
Yeah, 100%. But also, going along with that, I think there's a few different ideas that we need to touch on. One, the quality of mobile games has improved greatly, and smartphones across the board have improved greatly. And I feel like that is because of the money that was made from the games themselves. Right? Like just mobile games helped essentially fund, to an extent, the smartphone, not entirely. But Apple has said that they generally lose money on phones. Like they don't make money when they sell phones. They make money like in the App Store.
So there's a thing here. So there you can pay for a good game. I'm all about paying someone for a good game. I would do the same. I want to compare it to AAA gaming at this point because so here's the thing. There are ways to successfully make money without being predatory. I mean, they're just
ads.
Mobile games don't do that as much.
Yeah,
so
I feel like that's ads though. Like if you're not going to charge, which is going to bring me to my second point, if you're not going to charge a premium price tag for the game, like $60, like a AAA does.
I'm not saying you're not paying for the game. Pay for the game.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the microtransactions. Mm-hmm. Marvel Strike Force is very predatory. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example with Marvel Strike Force. Like you said, the amount of grinding that it takes to is so. It takes so many days of grinding to get one thing where you could just spend $2 on that thing right away or more. Like the bundle pricing is ridiculous.
Yeah, try $20.
Yeah,
for like one thing.
You could get one character and it costs you $30, and that is insane. That's predatory.
That is ridiculous.
And it's a very constant mobile gaming blueprint though. Like that's what most mobile games are. Is they charge you an exorbitant amount for every little thing you can do. For example, this is one of the things that I think is one of the most predatory things out there is even when you pay for a game, you can have this. They started adding energy to everything you do in games, where you can only play this game this much time, and then you have to wait a day or a few hours for you to get energy back, or you can pay us and keep playing. It's like, dude, you're literally making me pay you to keep playing your game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so shitty. Could you imagine if in Call of Duty they said you can play 3 games, then you have to wait 2 hours to play anything more, or you
Yeah.
can pay us?
Yeah, that would suck. Um, but also, I will say, I don't. So there, yes, Marvel Strike Force especially is the biggest like predatory microtransaction out there, and microtransactions again have been abused in mobile games as a whole. However, I do like I don't mind microtransactions as much in mobile games, and the reason why is because there's a lot of mobile games that are great that are free. Like
That's
you,
different.
yeah, so while Marvel Strike Force's prices are too high, the game is free to download and play. And you don't ever have to spend money on Marvel Strike Force if you don't want to. Same goes for Clash of Clans.
There's a the kind of mobile gaming thing that I don't mind as much, but then again, these type of games are usually really shitty quality, and I wish they were more high quality stuff. Is like I don't mind if something's free and it has ads, and then it gives you the option like, hey, do you want to pay us $2, and then you don't have ads anymore. But not for a monthly thing. I hate it when they do like monthly subscription. But if it's like a really low budget, obviously like one dude can make this game. If they're like, hey, you want to throw me a couple bucks, then we can, that I don't mind that.
Yeah. How do you feel then about battle passes in mobile games?
They can. I mean, it depends on the game. That's like, how would you feel about a battle pass? If you ask me like a Sea of Thieves, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm all about it. But then if you ask me again for a really shitty, horrible like indie game, should that have a battle pass? I'm like, no. Why would that have a battle pass? So
Yeah.
like for example, Strike Force does have a battle pass, and it's $20 freaking. I think that's way too expensive.
It's pretty expensive for what it gives you.
Yeah, I think that is super expensive. I think that should be maximum $10. But
I really do like. I feel like the people who have nailed microtransactions and they're really fair and like pretty decent value is Clash of Clans. I think. I think just Supercell games as a whole have microtransactions down pretty like they do. Either they give me more or they do a good job of making me feel like I got more out of microtransactions when I play Supercell games.
I've never played Clash of Clans, so I don't know.
Clash Royale, have you ever played that?
No.
You've never played any of the Supercell games?
I'm not interested in them, no.
No?
They don't even look fun to me.
Yeah.
I like I really enjoy Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Pokemon Go. I was gonna say, do you remember that one Marvel game that we played that was multiplayer?
Yeah.
There's a better version of that from Supercell called Brawl Stars, and I think you might like Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is fun.
Yeah, but not like it's like a MOBA, right?
What's a MOBA
That's
again?
That's basically what that Marvel game was. Where you control. Well, I guess it was kind of a MOBA, but well, never mind. We'll talk about MOBAs later.
Yeah.
But I want to get in some of our questions, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this has been already a phenomenal podcast.
All right, we're gonna call it there then.
Wrap it up. We're done.
Stop while we peaked.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite subjects I want to talk about right now is the merge from mobile games being mobile game apps that you download to streamed gaming. Specifically stuff with Google Stadia and a much better version, in my opinion, in the Xbox Game Pass. So I have Xbox Game Pass because I have an Xbox, a Microsoft account, all that kind of stuff. Through my Game Pass, I can play games that I can normally get on my Xbox or my PC, but I can play them on my phone as long as my internet quality is good enough.
Did that come to iOS yet? I knew that was.
I don't know. I know Android is a lot nicer about those things, though.
Yeah, I think it might be there for Apple. If not, I know it's coming soon. I know they were working on it.
It's super exciting for gaming in general, especially if you can get a good internet speed. I have played Sea of Thieves on my lunch break on my phone with what's called a Razer Kishi, which me and Jordan both have. They're the controllers that you can plug into your phone that you put your phone
phenomenal sponsor.
They're really
us. They're honestly, I will say it does, like, my hands kind of cramp because I have really long fingers when I play it too much. But as far as controllers for phones go, the Razer Kishi is pretty solid.
It basically turns it's like the same form factor as a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, or like a PSP.
Yeah, so it locks the ends onto your phone, and it plugs in through one of the sides, and you just have a controller piece on each side of your phone while you play. There are also some games, even game services like Google and Apple have been coming out with like Google Play Pass and the Apple game. I can't remember what the Apple one's called, but basically
Apple Arcade.
Apple Arcade, yeah. So where you can pay monthly, and it's like Xbox Game Pass. You get a bunch of games you would normally have to pay for, but you get free ones every single month.
Not to throw you off topic, how is the Google Play Pass? Like, have you looked at it?
Yeah, I use it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you think it's out of 10? Rate it.
For the games that I've got out of it, I would probably rate it because, here's the thing. Through our work, I got it for free. So, because of the
pretend you paid for it. Pretend you paid for it.
I paid for it. How much is it?
That's the question. I think it's like $10. No, I think it's the same price as Apple Arcade.
Because if it's $10 a month, then I would give it like a 4. If it's like $5 a month, I'd give it like an 8.
Let's look it up right now.
But I got really cool games like Limbo. You ever heard of Limbo?
I have.
That game I've already played through, but it's on consoles and PC and stuff as well. It's an excellent game. It's a really, really good game. Game dev tycoon simulator, amongst others. Like there are a couple games that are anywhere from like $2 to $5, and I get free ones every single month. That being said, I probably wouldn't pay for it. Me personally, just because I don't play games on my phone enough for it to be worth it. That being said, if you do like to play games on your phones, then I could absolutely see someone loving it.
Yeah, like if you are strictly a mobile gamer and you do not own a PC or a console, then I feel like it might be worth it. But I have Apple Arcade, and I am not impressed. And again, I got it for free through our work, but I'm not impressed. The few games that I actually even downloaded onto my phone, I have not even played from Apple Arcade.
Yeah, well, mobile games, there's usually a thought process of why am I playing this when I have this game instead? Because usually right now, me and Jordan are really into Marvel Strike Force, which is like a game great. That you get daily rewards, and it's such a grinding game.
Yeah, but it is kind of fun.
It is super fun, but it's like it feels like a job occasionally. Where like I get up and like halfway through the day, I'm like, oh, I forgot to do my dailies. I got to make sure I make time to do my dailies.
Yeah, I gotta finish my daily activities. Make sure I get all the rewards I can get today.
Yeah, dude. Is there any part of the dailies that you're like, I hate doing this every day?
I hate the fact that the arena, like the regular one, you can't do it back to back. I think that's annoying. Because sometimes I'll forget to start with an arena and then come back to it later, and I'll have to I'll forget, and the arena will end up being the last thing that I do, and then I have to take like a 5-minute break, and I can't do anything.
You and I will have to talk about after this about our gripes about like certain characters that are just destroying things right now.
Crystal, or however you say her name.
Kestrel,
she's overpowered. I have her.
Yeah,
mine's only 2 stars, and she's so overpowered.
Gamora is also super strong now.
Ooh, okay.
Have you seen her with her Gal Pal crew?
No. Incredible.
Bro, oh my god. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
But let's see what else I got on here. So do you think that because of these things coming to mobile gaming, that slowly we are going, especially with console and /PC games being able to be streamed on phones now, do you think we're going to see the mobile gaming market? Do you consider that even mobile gaming?
That's a
Like
hard,
if I'm streaming Red Dead Redemption on my phone and I'm playing that on my lunch break, am I mobile gaming? Like, or am I mobile gaming in the same sense as like I would be on a Switch?
I feel like that actually is the future of mobile gaming. I don't think that I would actually classify it right now as mobile gaming, if that makes sense. Right? Like, I think in the future, that's especially with the 5G network. Like, I think people do kind of underestimate like what that means for just always having an internet connection no matter where you are, and always having an insane internet connection no matter where you are, what that allows for gaming. I do think it's the future, but at the same time, I don't think I classify it as mobile gaming.
Are we not considering it mobile gaming because it's considered too advanced right now? Because like I would say like I'm not seeing people on the. Are we considering the classification of mobile gaming things that like the average person games on their phone? Because definitely having the controller with Game Pass on their phone playing stuff, I don't see that much. I don't see that really at all in public or anything.
Yeah, I consider mobile gaming any game that the phone itself or the tablet is the one that's actually doing the processing power and actually doing like the game is being generated within that device, not being streamed to. That's what I would consider a mobile game.
So I don't think that that's going to be the future of mobile gaming though.
Yeah.
Because we have that already in Switches and your Nintendo DSs and stuff like that. Like you don't need your phone to not you don't need your phone to play that. I don't think that that's a priority with phones unless they're a gaming phone, such as like Razer has a phone that is, and there are phones that I'll send you links. They're actually really sick. There are phones out there that come with controllers, and they also come with a dock that you plug in that has a fan so your phone doesn't overheat, and they're made for mobile games. But it's a very niche market, so I don't know if there's the demand for that. So I don't think you're going to see your Apple phones or your Samsung phones pulling that off anytime soon.
Yeah. Not to get off topic, but what do you think about folding phones in general?
I'm all about it. I'm all about trying new shit with phones.
Do you think they're the next wave, like the next new main market trend? No,
not at all.
Well, do you see that Samsung has another one coming out? The one that like folds like a razor does, like the same way.
Well, that's been out for a while.
Oh, okay. I just started seeing
the Z Flip.
The Z Flip, yes, you are correct. The Z Flip. Why don't we sell that? You know, I mean, we're cell phone salesmen.
You're revealing too. Yep. There you go. Talking about what we do for work.
I mean, know.
I'm all about new form factors in phones. I have an LG Wing,
That's true.
And like I got it not out of I got it out of respect for let's do something new, because I'm really tired of just the same slab coming out every year. I love it when companies are trying to do something new and innovative and give me a new form factor.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what do you think about that phone? Was it... I mean, you don't use it,
It's made by
right?
LG, so the specs suck, but I love the form. If Samsung made that form factor, I would have bought it for $2,000.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I could see that. I could see that going crazy. Should we get back on topic? What was your next question?
Yeah. Do you know about the Stream Deck?
I do know about the Stream Deck.
Steam Deck.
Yeah, sorry, Steam Deck. Yes, the
mobile PC.
Yeah, the mobile PC coming out from Steam that can play any game on the Steam library.
This is obviously going into console world, but that is so do you have any interest in that thing at all?
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit for me either.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna do well. Did you hear what Valve said about it though?
No, what'd they say?
Valve was like, "Oh yeah, this is just testing the market. We're just gonna see if we can." Like they admitted, they're like, "If this doesn't sell well, that's fine. We're doing this as a test to see if we can create a new category."
I could see it.
It's just it's going to be the first thing that you're going to be able to play like your hardcore PC games on mobily that isn't software based. It's still hardware based. So this is exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah. So again, I think I have a second criteria for mobile gaming. I think I need to add to it. For me to classify it as mobile gaming, it needs to be done on a device that isn't specifically made for gaming, i.e. a smartphone or a tablet or an iPod Touch.
What about like a Razer phone?
What do you mean? Like which one?
Like the Razer, not flip phone. The company Razer, who makes my keyboard. Like they have phones that are built for gaming.
I think I still consider that mobile gaming because, again, I mean, it's a phone, right? It's a phone,
right?
I think that's like part of it for me. Is it has to be like something that isn't specifically just made for gaming,
right? Yeah. So then, the Steam Deck looks weird to me. In like, especially in like the form factor, it just looks really clunky to hold. But my biggest gripe with it was that it's not upgradable, and so I'm like, then what's the point?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, if you can't upgrade it later, then what's the point? Like, why just buy a PC?
Like, yeah, just buy a PC. But it's not mobile. Well, then play games on your phone.
I saw a TikTok that was like, it was there's a bunch of TikToks that are like, don't buy that, buy this instead, and it's like house decorating edition or whatever, cooking edition, and like this gal did one that was like, don't buy that, buy this instead. Don't buy the $400 Steam Deck. Buy a $2,000 PC because you're never going to leave your house anyway. Stuff like that. Like, you don't need to take a game mobile if you never leave your house.
That's funny.
I
think you and I have. I would say you and I have very different TikTok threads.
That's true. Mine's all just comedy and video game stuff.
Oh, yep. Never mind. Mine too.
And porno. Is there even porn on TikTok? I know there's stuff that comes like close, but
you said it, not me.
I don't think you can get porn on TikTok.
Yeah, you're right. You can't.
If anyone's listening, let us know if you can get porn on TikTok and send links.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Remember Temple Run, dude?
Oh, okay. Yes, I want to get into this genre. I want to talk about Temple Run, I want to talk about Jetpack Joyride, and I want to talk about Fruit Ninja.
Yes.
You all right? All of them.
Dude,
Temple
Jetpack
Run
Joyride sucks now.
Does it? I haven't gone back to it.
Yeah. No, if you go back to it, it's all microtransaction. It didn't used to be. It used to be all just unlocking everything, but now it's like... Now I think it has like that filtering, like every 3 days you see new stuff in the market and stuff, like that kind of garbage ass layout. Ugh, I hate it. Yeah. But like Jetpack Joyride was awesome,
dude. Oh, Jetpack Joyride was so addicting.
When you get all the gold stuff, you just feel so badass.
I know, and it was such a simple game, but I just remember growing up and loving it. Same goes for Fruit Ninja. Such a simple game, but super addicting. And
I have that on VR.
Ooh, that seems that seems next level.
It's fun. I mean, it is fun. Like it gets old kind of quick just because it's the same thing over and over, but it is really fun. Do you notice how like they made Fruit Ninja into like an arcade game? It's at Dave and Buster's where it's just on a giant screen, and I'm like that. I get it, but like it's not even different. Why would I pay this machine to play a game I could just play on my phone? It's the same thing.
And just use my fingers instead of my whole body.
Like if they did, I've seen other games at arcades that are like they have these kind of big like a sword fighting game I saw once that had a bunch of sensors, and then they gave you a sword that was connected to the machine, and wherever you moved your sword, those sensors would pick it up, and you would swing your sword in game. If you could do that. That would be cool. Like, I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but
Yeah.
I've never paid to play Fruit Ninja at an arcade.
No. God, what else? What I was gonna say? Did you ever play Flappy Bird?
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah?
I'm just bored. No, I mean, I played it. It was, I didn't play it much. I
Yeah.
got bored. I didn't think it was that fun.
I thought it was kind of addicting. I'm starting to realize a certain pattern of behavior that is reflected throughout my life.
Well, like Angry Birds was a really influential one too. I mean, obviously
Yeah,
they made a
did you
goddamn
play-
movie.
I never played Angry Birds.
I did. It wasn't my favorite game. I did get pretty far in it though. But going back to Temple Run, can we talk about how many horrible clones that thing created? Some of them were pretty good. Like Subway Surfer came from
It's
Temple
great,
Run.
and that's fun. Subway
And
Surfer
that's a fun
good
game.
one.
Yeah. And then there's oh gosh. Then there's like I played a Sonic one time. There's like a Mario one as well. Like there's a ton of different knockoffs of
Yeah.
Temple Run that are just themed.
But they're the OG. I mean, Temple Run did it first,
Temple
and they
Run.
did it right.
Temple Run did it first. Yep.
Temple Run 2 is incredible, by the way, if you've
That
not
was fun,
played
yeah.
it. Yeah,
I
Temple Run 2 is really good.
Yeah, and then I think that the most dominant mobile game though, like Pokemon Go is up there. It was, especially in 2016, it was all the rage.
Oh, Pokemon Go when it first came out was like I was in college. I remember. I was in college.
I just graduated high school.
Yeah, it was my freshman year of college, and it was, dude, it was wild. That was an entirely different time in my life. Wow.
You go on like UNL campus and everyone
Yeah.
had their phone out. Everyone for like a year.
Yeah, everybody was playing it nonstop. It was incredible.
But I think Candy Crush. I mean, you and I both play Candy Crush.
Oh.
Our moms probably play Candy Crush. Everyone plays Candy Crush at some
I
point
think
in their life.
last time I checked, I was nearing level 2000, and I had to take it off my phone because I had a serious problem.
I
had
remember
a
you being at
serious
work and
problem.
playing. I remember you playing at work a lot.
Yeah, serious problem. I had to stop. I will never. I don't think I can ever download it back onto my phone again. If I thought I was bad with Marvel Strike Force, I was horrible with Candy Crush.
Do you see mobile gaming becoming more serious and like a competitive nature? Like, do you see them being like an esports version of like COD Mobile?
No, that's just my answer.
Not even if it gets better.
No.
I see local
think so.
I could see small tournaments happening.
Yeah,
like
I could
really
see
small tournaments.
Yeah, I could see like local shit, or I could see
Just like online shit of like
Har-
sign up
games.
here.
Well, I could see games like Hearthstone, getting
Well,
really
yeah,
big.
like Hearthstone
or I could
is already like
Yeah.
esports.
yeah,
Like
or
that's already competitive.
yeah, but like I don't know if I classify Hearthstone as mobile game, even though it's great on the mobile platform.
It's on both. Well, it's so that's a game that
It's so hard to.
it's weird to even call it like a video game because
Yeah.
you can play that in real life if you had the cards.
And it's
Or,
it's
like-
kind of like thinking like when you play chess on your phone. Is that a mobile game?
Is that a mobile game? What tell us in your opinion, guys. What is mobile games?
Yeah, let's just say, do board
I-
games in general count as mobile games? Because me and Justin can hop on our phones right now and play Monopoly together, and the mobile Monopoly is kind of lit.
Is Monopoly mobile games? Am I mobile games? What is mobile games?
What is mobile
What
games?
is mobile games?
I
Yeah,
wanna answer-
uh,
Oh no, go ahead.
no, you go.
Okay, I was gonna say I
Bitch.
wanna fucking bitch. Come at me. I want to do the question: have you ever spent more than $20 on a mobile game?
That's a
Justin.
question that I typed down.
Justin,
Yeah.
I want you to explain yourself and that question because that feels like a ridiculous question. In fact, the fact that you considered that a question makes me concerned for you. You have not spent more than $20 on a single mobile game?
Well, yeah, because I bought the game pass or bought the battle pass for Strike Force. But other than that,
That's fair.
mobile games I don't spend money on. Have I in the past? Yeah, but it's always been like, $1 increment or something like that.
But you don't think you've ever done like $20 worth of microtransactions in a game?
Yeah, I just said Strike Force and probably Pokemon Go at one point, but that was just in like $1 increments.
Well, okay, yeah, that's what okay. Well, then that's good. Yeah, I am the same. There's been a couple of games where I've certainly spent more than $20 on. Clash of Clans is one of them. The Star Wars game that I play that's just like Marvel Strike Force, and also Marvel Strike Force, or 3 just off the top of my head.
You ever dropped like boom, $20 or boom, $50 or whatever, just like right then and there?
Yeah. When I was single, I would do it.
You always feel shitty afterwards.
I know. You're like, what did I just do?
You press the button and then you get it, and you're like, why did I do that? Why did I just spend money on this?
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like, gotcha.
Favorite mobile game?
Just hands down. I have to pick one.
Well, here, let's actually do this. We're bringing it back. It's been a while. Are there any mobile games that are worth $60?
Dude, we've missed that question so many times lately.
Like 4 weeks in a row.
I know.
Hold on, let's catch up.
Yeah, what were our previous episodes?
Yeah, I'm going to our list. I'm finding our YouTube right now.
Oh man. You should, hey, while you're finding it, you should just read off whatever you just typed in to our lovely listeners to get to our webpage.
Oh. Let's go just search up another video game podcast on YouTube.
I know. AVP casting on all social medias as well.
Yeah. Oh, Jordan, I forgot to mention. I looked right before we started recording. We are at 99 listeners on Spotify.
Oh!
I need one more, you motherfuckers, to listen.
One more.
just listen to us on Spotify. Someone, if you normally listen on YouTube or Apple Podcasts, just listen once on Spotify.
Yeah, just once, just one time.
Because the listeners is tracked as individual people that consistently listen to the show.
Yeah,
but aren't necessarily followers. I don't know our follower count on Spotify, but
we're excited. Well, whatever. Yeah.
Is Dying Light worth $60?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. No questions asked.
If you bought it today and it came with all the DLCs, yes, it's worth $60.
Yeah.
Is Super Smash Brothers worth $60? That's a dumb one because no matter what, people are going to buy it for $60 no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, it's Smash. It's Smash. Like, would I spend that much money? No. I wouldn't even buy it. But
did you?
I did I did it for my roommate.
Yeah. But you did, so that says something.
It's
weird because like, I want to say I want to say no as well. You should not spend $60 on Smash Bros. Ask me how much money I spent on Smash Bros. $60. So I don't even know what to say to that question. What was the next one?
This one we're going to change up the question a little bit. This is the last one I don't think we answered it on. NBA 2K, is it worth $70?
I feel like we did talk about this.
We did.
We talked about that one.
Yeah, we talked about that. Okay, so we only missed 2 episodes.
Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, anyways, is there a mobile game that I would spend $60 on?
No. I'll just answer mine right now. No, not at all.
I agree.
Would I buy a game on PC or Xbox that I could play on mobile and that console or PC? Yes.
Yeah.
Especially if I get to continue where I left off. Cloud
save
example,
is the phrase you're looking for.
Exactly. Yeah. Cloud saves. So if I'm playing Sea of Thieves, I can play Sea of Thieves on my phone now on my lunch breaks, and I'm still playing my same character. And that's what I like.
Yeah. I think I agree. I think the answer is no. There's no mobile game that I would spend $60 for. Like at one time, like just to buy the game, probably not.
Unless it's an auto clicker. Auto clickers are the best.
Did you see, like, the world's most expensive app is something like, it's some absurd amount of money, like $75,000, and all it is a button that you push, and it's like, you own the world's most expensive app.
Yeah, well, like, there's also this another thing that's like the world's most expensive app set, like, which is, it just you buy like a ruby and an emerald and all that kind of stuff. You're buying stones, but they're just icons on your phone, like they're just widgets that do nothing. But each one of them is like $20,000. There's like that's 10 of them.
That's absurd. That's ridiculous. And you know what? Somebody probably made millions of dollars off of that.
Maybe once.
Just trapped in all the stupid rich people with nothing better to do.
Well, Jordan, I think that's a good place to leave off. Oh, you stupid rich people. We'll leave
I know. Yeah, right? Fucking richies.
Bezos. I know you're listening.
Bezos going to space and shit.
I know you're listening with your erotic rocket.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, I'm good. Yeah, this was a good episode. This was quite enjoyable.
This was such a last minute, like, mobile games. Sure, go.
Yeah, go. And I feel like that's easy. That's such an easy one for us to just, like, pull out.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, for references, we can just look at our phone.
Right? Exactly. Right there.
Real
and
quick,
we don't have to feel bad.
Here we go. This is how we'll end it off. I want you to go on your phone, Jordan, and I want you to just read me your mobile games that you have in your phone right now.
Okay. All right. I know this technically isn't a mobile game, but I'm going to start off with the ESPN Fantasy app, like for fantasy football and fantasy basketball and stuff like that.
No, this is a podcast about video games, Jordan. No one cares about sports ball.
Shut the fuck up about sports ball. The Star Wars Heroes game. What's it actually called? Galaxy of Heroes. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I have that. The Call of Duty mobile game, which is actually really good. It's actually it's pretty fun. I do have my stamp of approval on that. Clash of Clans, Hearthstone, Marvel Strike Force, SimCity, NBA 2K21, Good Sudoku, and Brawl Stars.
Very nice.
You go.
Little Alchemy, Words with Friends, Marvel Strike Force, Monopoly, Pokemon Go, Sudoku, Game Dev Tycoon, 8-Ball Pool, and I Love Hue.
I love that we both have a Sudoku game on our phones.
Sudoku's so much fun.
Oh, it is. I want to throw in an honorable mention that didn't make it into this episode, but I just wanted to say its name. The games that are all called The Room and like The Room 2.
Oh, those are so good.
They're phenomenal.
You told me about those, right?
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I told you.
They were like $2 each, and I got them all, and I played them on my tablet, and they were really good.
Yeah,
if you
they're
like puzzle
really
rooms, they're
fun.
really fun.
They're really fun. Stamp of approval. All right, let's wrap it up.
All right. Thanks, you guys, so much for listening. Go and listen to us on all of our social media at AVP Casting, and then you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts. Jordan, do you have anything to say?
No, man. I want to thank everyone who's been listening throughout this summer. I know our schedules have been terrible.
And we're out of time. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.